What's up, guys? We're over on World Flipper today to take a look at a Teurgis team that I threw together. I have been thinking of team ideas ever since this banner dropped like crazy, just different, wacky, kind of off-meta fun teams. And Teurgis was kind of the unit I wanted to do first. I just really like direct attack, and the fact that he gets a big direct attack bonus and can also work with Fever is just... there's a lot going on with him that I just wanted to explore, so he is going to be the first little showcase that I do. The units that have come along with this banner have made so many fun team comps possible, and especially this one here. I mean, I've tried out direct attack Fever with him. I've tried out some different variations of pure, like, Neftum Fever with him on it. I've tried out him with Metis. There's so many ways to make him work right now, and it does get better in the future, but for doing it now, you can make him work in different variations of his team. But we're going to hop over, take a look at what I did with him. For the team that we have here is going to be the direct attack power flip variant. It's something that I was trying out direct attack Fever, and then I was throwing in other units and moving units around, and I was trying different healers. I was trying Karina, I was trying Caillou, I was trying different ways of keeping the team healthy. I had Razelt in the front, I had Razelt in the back. Tried Cecilia, I was having Metis behind Teurgis. There was so much going on here, but I wanted to keep it direct attack themed with the addition of the power flip column that Baretta and Hopper are providing. So this team actually works a lot smoother than I expected it to. If you are looking at this team right now and you're like, man, I want to try to build this, I want to invest into these units and do this. These are good units to invest into, do not get me wrong. All of these units are good in their own right, but if you're specifically trying to like make this team and you might be missing a unit here or there, I wouldn't exactly go crazy investing in it, because this team with Shywe right here, Shywe is a huge factor as to why this team is doing what it's doing. The float with the direct attack damage that is provided to Teurgis in this column, at the moment, I don't think that that's really replaceable by any other unit giving float and this high of direct attack in the game. I think she's the best at doing that, so this is very kind of key on this column right there, so I wouldn't go too crazy. You can run the Maltet, obviously, on this team. The Maltet is going to be absolutely a lot better, but for people that don't have the Maltet, this can be run this way. It's something that I wanted to do, because with the power flip that Baretta is providing, a lot of you guys know what Baretta does, but when you have her as the main unit, you get the combo to 40. For 10 seconds, you get 250% to power flip damage, and with Shiue giving float, you're going to hit that pretty consistently. And even with the Pierce coming from Vyron, and Baretta provides Pierce a little bit herself, you've got Hopper, which while the column is staying healthy with Razelt in that main row, he's absorbing and tanking. You've got the Hopper providing power flip damage buff. And you've got the ability to have Hopper giving attack to the leader, while the power flip buff of Baretta is active, which is provided by the Shiue float. So it's just all kind of flows together. The Razelt, on the other hand, he is just providing pure attack. So you're buffing up the attack of Teurgis with Razelt, you're buffing up the attack with Hopper, you are giving Pierce to the team with Vyron, and Vyron stacking attack on the Razelt column. We're not really too worried about. That's a really flexible spot. The Vyron just is a very nice addition to just attack for the whole team, and he provides Pierce. You could do Rolf and get the extra direct hit damage there as well. But what's so cool about Shywe is not only is she providing float with her ulti, you have every 10 times a direct hit is dealt, you're getting 10% to direct damage up on this unit to a maximum of 150%. So that's a huge increase, and then you're increasing the time levitates up with her ability 1. So what you're doing with this team is you're levitating, floating around, increasing direct attack damage. You're going to be power flipping like crazy because you're building combos. So the combos, you obviously build up your power flip levels. You're going to go down, you're going to get these power flip buffs off with the Baretta, because you're getting the 250% buff with the combos that are provided by the Shywe and Teurgis column, which is going to go first because you have the skill gauge increase that Teurgis provides. With his ability 1, when HP is recovered for the first 25 times, you get 5% to the unit, but he starts the battle with 80% to the skill gauge. So we're going to get that column going first. Float's going to go, combo's going to go, Baretta is going to get the power flip damage buff up. Once the float stuff ends, you're going to hit the flippers, you're going to do huge power flip damage, Razelt's tanking, providing attack for the party, and then you've got the attack and the Pierce coming from Vyron. It's an oddly smooth team, and like I said, I really don't think it's worth it to put this together unless you have the Shywe, and it's going to be a team Teurgis can be built so many different ways. You can put him together, like I said earlier, with just so many different variations of direct attack with some power flip thrown in there, some fever. He can be a sub on a fever team. It's just so flexible because of the direct attack bonus that Teurgis gets once you hit fever, which in this team is just like an added bonus. So your goal isn't to smack into fever right away, but when you do hit fever naturally, you're going to get a huge increase to direct attack, which is already stacking with Shiue, and you've got the attack buffs coming from Hopper, and then you've got the power flip damage. It just flows really nicely. But for a fun little direct attack power flip damage team, it is very smooth. So I want to show you guys a run really quick just to show you kind of what it does in the Skyline event, because we've got an Elia and a Hanabi team here to go in as well. Show you just what the team does, what it looks like when it's functioning the way it is. This is a team that I would recommend to play on manual. It's something you want to make sure you're hitting Teurgis's and Shue's ulti, and sometimes the auto computer kind of messes with those. And even with Baretta's ulti, you want to hit that cannon directly straight ahead. So it's definitely a lot smoother on manual, but I want to show you what it looks like on auto, because you've got the Shiue, Teurgis, they ulti first. The combo goes up with the float. We got to 65. We fall down. We power flip for bigger numbers because we're at that power level 3. We have the power flip damage up with Baretta. It just all works really nicely, and Razelt's giving recovery, and he's also providing attack to the team. You're kind of covering the basis of what you need to do to build up Baretta to do big power flip damage, while also giving attack and stacking your Teurgis and providing float, building up combo. Team works surprisingly well. I really enjoy this team. It took me a bit of fiddling with to kind of get it to work like this, but now that it is functioning this way, this is a fun build to use if you have a Shiue. Shiue is a very said it a lot, but I really do think Shiue is a core part of this. You can do it without it. You can provide other units that have direct attack and other units that have float, but the one that does it the best together, in my opinion, is Shiue, and it's a very fun little column to have there. And if you are going for a more fever-centric build, you can use that lightsaber that we got, the PHL saber, get direct attack damage up during fever. You can shift this whole team so much. I'm going to make videos covering the team in different ways and how it works, but this is the one I wanted to start with because I really like it. I like using Shiue and Baretta together, just that nice direct hit float and then going into a hard power flip. So that is the team, and you see I did a okay amount of damage there. It out damaged the Hanabi and the Elia team, and it is a fun team. So that's going to be it for my little look at a Teurgis direct attack power flip team. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are experimenting with these builds and just kind of crafting all of these crazy different teams. We have so many options and so much more to come. There's events coming into the Light D Dragon. Got the Archdemon EX. There's weapons we're going to get that are going to shift these teams around, make fever better. Just, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys being here watching these videos. As always, if you are enjoying the World Flipper content, looking forward to more World Flipper and just mobile gacha content all around, hit that sub button. And if you hit that thumbs up, it'll help bring my rates up. Peace, guys.